There's something I've been dying to say for over 2 years. I'm going on an adventure!
My name is Bilbo Baggins.
The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey stars these guys. I'm not going to list them, okay? After the trouble I've just had trying to list them before, yeah, you know who it stars anyway. It's just Richard Armitage, Ian McKellen and Martin Freeman, who's currently hidden. Well, he'll always be hidden now, and a bunch of other people. Yeah, so there you go. And this is a spoiler review, so I'm going to go through the film, talk about the spoiler stuff for An Unexpected Journey. Now, it's been out for over 2 years, so come on, you should have seen it by now. This is probably a real big disappointment for a lot of people. Going to see this film, I mean, obviously everybody had hyped up. It was just like, oh my god, this is going to be the best film ever made. Yeah, I wouldn't say it was, but this is the weakest out of the, all 6 Middle-earth films, but it's still really good. So let's just start off with where we are. We start off with old Bilbo, and Bilbo's just telling the story of, well, Thorin's backstory basically, which I don't know how you found that out, but maybe he just found a Tolkien book and decided to write it and pass it off as his own. And yeah, it's a fast-paced, just quick, just tack on Dale, which you see the ruins in the later on films, and it's really, I quite like the way they do it, because they don't actually show you the dragon. They show you parts of it. They show you like his leg or something, because they're obviously trying to get you prepared for when he comes in the second film, and it's something to behold basically. But and this one is sort of building it up, and it's really good at building it up. It's such an intense attack. And you see, well, Thorin's origin story, if you want to call it that. So as we continue on, we get a random cameo from Elijah Wood as Frodo, because we need to be reminded that it's in Middle-earth, I guess. And we continue on, and we basically, Gandalf appears, and we've got this little whole good morning sequence, which is quite fun to watch. But Bilbo says, "I don't want any adventures." That was a terrible impression, but Gandalf then turns. I don't know, Gandalf then just gets angry when he marks his door, and then everybody starts appearing at his house, and he gets an unexpected party, and an unexpected journey, and an unexpected journey, and an unexpected journey. And this scene's a lot of fun. We've got a lot of just introducing the characters. It's weird when you rewatch it. There's a song, and they've got the Misty Mountains song, and as much as like it's pretty, it's quite a good song. I mean, it basically tells you everything you need to know. It sums up like the attack on Dale. But the thing is, we've already seen the attack on Dale, so it kind of gets this really pointless scene. It genuinely, it just cuts into it. So it's not as if it's like the camera moves away, they're just like, they start all of a sudden singing. It genuinely just cuts away, and then they start singing. And it cuts away again, and it goes to her scene. So it's like, you can really tell that scene wasn't needed, but you kind of want it, because it's an awesome song, and it's pretty well sung and everything. And basically Bilbo's told Gandalf that he doesn't want to go on an adventure, even after that little party, trying to get Gandalf trying to introduce him to everyone. Bilbo's like, "I don't want to go on an adventure." And then basically Bilbo changes his mind when everybody's left. Typical Bilbo. But then he runs away and you get the line, "I'm going on an adventure." And he goes on an adventure, which is kind of, doesn't start until halfway through the film, because pretty much we've got a bunch of backstory and tying up loose ends, sort of from the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. Like, we find out how Bilbo got his sword, we find out how the trolls Saul became stone and stuff like that. Kind of not really necessary the troll bit, but I guess it just kind of flips around. I don't know, because the thing is with Thorin's relationship with Bilbo in the first film, it switches from I hate him to I need him to he's lost to he doesn't belong to we need him, and let's save him, he's our friend. I don't get it, because in the Trolls one, when Bilbo's in trouble with the Trolls, Thorin leads the battle to go and help him, basically, and then later on, like, Bilbo almost gets killed, and he's just like, he doesn't belong with us. That doesn't sound anything like Thorin, but I don't know who that's in, like, but you get the point. It's sort of, I don't know whether it's intentional or whether it's just bad writing. You just don't know how Thorin really feels about him. But it's fine, as the film goes on, you eventually get it, because he starts to forgive him and stuff like that. It starts to build a friendship with him. And that's the only thing about Thorin that's unclear. The rest of it is really clear and it's really well written. Because we go in, they get in trouble with the orcs. The orcs start chasing them down. And Radagast comes, who's played by Sylvester McCoy, and yay for him. Quite a lot. Some people, when he first came out, people complained that he was basically the Jar Jar Binks of the Hobbit. Well, I honestly can't say I didn't disagree with them when it first came out. He kind of grows on you, so he goes, "Oh, I can't." I think Peter Jackson knew that. He's just like, right, let's have him in less and less. But kind of in the second one, I actually quite started to like his character a bit more. It's weird. It sort of is like Jar Jar Binks, because in the first episode, let's just compare this, because this is pretty much what happens in the prequel trilogy of both Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. So we'll just call him Jar Jar Binks in this. And in the first film, Jar Jar Binks is in it for pretty much the whole film, like Radagast. I just destroyed what I was saying. But in the second film, he's in it for a scene, like Radagast. And in the third one, he's just given a little cameo, like Radagast. Oh, it's amazing. Right, I think Peter Jackson has been taking tips off with George Lucas. Not a good idea. Anyway, let's continue on. Go to the Rivendell scene, and they're all in Rivendell. They get away from the orcs by going to Rivendell. The elves save them, and Thorin's just like, the elves did not save us. And he's really stubborn, and it's really shown his hatred towards the elves when Gandalf manages to get Elrond, who can actually read this map that they need to get into the mountain, in which this is their whole journey. And Thorin's just like, no, I will not show him the map. He betrayed us. And then Gandalf's like, your stubbornness will show everyone. What? He just basically says he's stubborn. He's just like, stop it. He's like, it's like Thorin's just a child, which he kind of was being at that point, but he sort of gets the map off him, and then Elrond reads it, and I really like Elrond, how he's nothing like Legolas's father, who's in the second film. I don't know his name, I can't remember. Yeah, those two elves are really different, and you can really tell that Elrond's more, he's more an advisor. He doesn't try and stop Thorin, but he tries to advise him not to go. And I know we got Sauron then comes in, and we've got this whole necromancer who obviously you sort of think it, you pretty much know it's Sauron. Gandalf's speaking to Sauron, and it's Galadriel. Thorin and the gang sneak away. Thorin gang, yay. Don't know why I said that. And we get the little scenes in which they're going through and their little adventure, and then you got the big rock mountain creatures fighting for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they just wanted to fight, and then we got the scene in which they're all attacked, and then you think they're all, like, half the group is dead because one of the rock monsters crashes into the mountain, and that's when Bilbo says, no, it's not when Bilbo says, it's when Thorin says, Bilbo's been lost ever since he came out of his hole. And, well, Bilbo agrees and tries to leave, and at that point they all get sucked down into the goblin hole. It sounded better in my head. And basically they get kidnapped by the Goblin King, but Bilbo, because he's a hobbit, he sneaks away unnoticed, and he sort of gets attacked by a goblin, and he falls into Smeagol's hole. Now, Again, that sounded better in my head. But then Thorin still, because he doesn't like Bilbo, he thinks that Bilbo's abandoned him. He's no happy. Yeah. And they're all like, before the Goblin King says to Thorin, somebody's looking for your head. And then we got backstory to find out like that there was this orc who's been taking off that cut off his dad's. I don't know if it's his dad or I think it's his granddad. Yeah, cut off his granddad's head, and and so everybody's just like, oh, except Thorin and the gang who didn't figure it out, mainly because they don't understand how a film works. So we all go, oh my god, it's that white orc, and Thorin doesn't know, but it's fine because Gandalf comes and saves them, and they're all fighting to escape, and they escape. Meanwhile, over in Smeagol's little cave lair thing, Bilbo finds the ring, which Gollum drops, and they get a game of riddles in that scene. Is amazing. It's so much fun to watch, just those two. It's brilliant, and Andy Serkis, as always, is amazing as Gollum. And so yeah, we got that little point, and then Bilbo obviously finds out how the ring works, and he finds out they turn invisible. And you see this in, you know how in Lord of the Rings when Gandalf says to Frodo, when Frodo's just like, maybe Bilbo should have killed him when he had the chance. And then Bilbo's just like, and Gandalf's just like, but Bilbo showed mercy. And you see him show mercy. You see him, he's like ready to kill him, and and then Gollum just looks, and he takes pity on him. And I'd really like this scene because just as Bilbo puts away his sword, or I don't know when he puts away his sword or not, it doesn't really matter. But you just see that, and at that point Gollum just figures out that Bilbo's right in front of him, and you just see his eyes change into complete hatred. He's ready to just launch him, and at that point Bilbo just jumps over him, kicks him in the face and jumps over him. It's amazing. And then obviously we get the little scene, he's behind you scene in which Thorin's just like, Bilbo left us all. He left us to die. And then Bilbo's just like, nope, I'm here. Odds. We can't have this greeting for long because the white orc comes to save. No, he doesn't. He tries to kill Thorin, and they're all trapped in the trees. They start climbing up the trees and they're all attacking. And then they all get flung onto this tree which is hanging off the cliff. And just as everybody's hanging off, the white orc's just sitting there. He knows that Thorin's going to come from him. At that point, Thorin comes out and he lifts up his sword and he just charges towards him. It's all epic, and then he gets a mace to the face. That sounded amazing. That sounded a lot better than in my head. And yeah, then for some reason the white orc then just doesn't want to do his dirty work. So he sends one of his orcs to take off Thorin's head, but Bilbo's just like, I'm having none of this. So he gets up all epically and then just stops the blade before it hits Thorin's neck, and he throws the blade up, and no, he doesn't. He just fights him. And then all the dwarves come and they save Thorin, and then the eagles come and then they save Thorin as well, which I don't think. I really don't understand the eagle thing. They never really explain it in the films. I actually have to get people who've read the books to explain it to me. So yeah, I think it's something to do with like the Proud or something. I really don't know. I don't even know how well it's explained in the books. Anyway, so yeah, the eagles then drop them off in like the most inconvenient place ever. Yeah, the mountain's like right in front of them, but there's like a massive amount of trees and stuff, and to make it even worse, they drop them on top of like a giant rock in the middle of nowhere. It's like huge. It's like, I don't know how they got off it. It's like in the middle. It's like the temple of rocks. I swear to God, eagles aren't really convenient except for when you want them to be convenient. I think they must have realised that Peter Jackson was making an extra 2 films. I didn't want to well, they didn't want to cut the journey short. Think it that way. So that was The Hobbit, an unexpected journey. Yes, it is a lot of fun. It's pretty disappointing. it was pretty disappointing when I watched it at first, but I still get a lot of enjoyment out of it. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I still highly recommend it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've all watched it as well. So my question to you is, how do you find the eagle thing? Do you find the eagles too convenient at points? I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, they're just the things that can be used to... They're the sonic screwdrivers of Lord of the Rings. They just can be used to solve every problem under the sun. So I'm pretty sure if they were, like, in the air falling, the eagles would somehow manage to... I don't know how they'd be up in the air falling. Maybe Smaug flew them up in the air and threw them up in the air. But I'm pretty sure the eagles would somehow save them because the eagles have sense and stuff like that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying. Alright, tune in next time because I sound like a television network. Right, just next time I'm going to do the spoiler review for the Desolation of Smaug before, and then after that I'll do the Battle of the Five Armies, so stay tuned for that.